And we're live.
We are indeed live.
Sure.
Heard it here first.
Speaking of heard it here first, need a little update on. I heard it's gonna be a tough week for them kiddos earlier after the old track meet.
Yeah, we uh
You know.
we got after it on Tuesday.
hmm
Um, hard workout, and sometimes what I like to do is like if the workout goes like so,
hmm
and not that they like ran bad, but they should have ran better, and it was still hard, then I'll just give them the day off. And it's like a psychological thing of like you gotta sit there, because
Well,
like
you
if
got to
doing
think
doing a
about it.
next doing a practice the next day, like cool, whatever, but like you exerted yourself a lot, so you can't really do much, but you know that you should have done better in the workout, and you got to just kind of sit there and just take it. Be like, damn, like
Okay.
there's nothing I can do now. And it's good. I'll still have people like text me and be like, hey, I know we're not practicing, but can you still give me stuff to do? I'm like, nope. Sit on down at home, buddy. Do nothing and actually rest. And then you have people that don't listen,
Yeah.
and they hear rest.
Means
I
go.
can go do 7-on-7,
I see.
and now my groin is sore.
Okay.
Did I say go do 7-on-7?
Yeah. Did you say be
Or did
Uncle
I say
Rico and hug pigs?
rest?
Yeah.
Rest. But you gotta hold their hand sometimes. Then it makes me seem pretty smart, and all I said was like, hey, what's the definition of insanity? Same thing, expecting
Yeah.
different results. When do you feel sore? After you do your football stuff. And then it was
Sure.
funny. It was funny. One of the kids, he was like, "Man, I've been feeling so much better." And I'm like, "Yeah, why do you think?" He's like, "I haven't been doing the football stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah."
We're cooking.
And I'm like, "So why did you do it yesterday?" He's like, "Well, 'cause I was feeling so much better." And I'm
I
like, "But
see.
that's what makes you not feel better."
Yeah.
So he still wasn't quite getting it though. I was like,
It wasn't quite
it
connecting.
wasn't, the dots weren't clicking. Um, it wasn't. I was just like, so it's like if you got shin splints,
Yeah.
and then I give you all these drills to do,
hmm
and then your shins start feeling better,
Sure.
and then we go 2 weeks later, and then your shins start hurting again. And I ask you, are you still doing the exercise I gave you? And they said, no, I stopped because they got better.
Yeah.
Because you were
Yeah.
doing the things that I told you to do. So don't stop.
Yeah.
Now we just keep,
Yeah.
now that's the routine now. We just do it 24/7, and you'll
Yeah.
never feel bad again. You think, "Oh, I feel good now."
Don't
You're
have to do
just
it.
gonna go right back to normal. So it takes you would be surprised how many cycles of that it takes for it to click for somebody
Mm.
in this 15 to 18-year-old range. You'd be really shocked how many of these loops we gotta do before it's like, "Oh, I think I got it now. I think I get it."
So what you're saying is, Coach, I can't just do these, and it's not like going into the NASCAR pit crew, getting the tires changed,
Yeah.
getting refueled, and then we're just back on the. I got to
Yeah, it's like
continuously
I've had
do this.
another kid
Okay.
say, like we're doing this like push-up variation thing.
hmm
Like, coach, like if I do like the more I do these, will it like get easier? Said, yeah, that's the point. That's how it. Yeah, yeah. I was at a loss for like how to answer. It was so dumb that it made me dumb. Like I didn't know how to answer. I was just like,
It like
that's
broke
this
you.
whole thing. That's the journey. That's the like how, and then like to keep it challenging, we then do more.
Or
But
or
like
we add something in.
if you do 50 and then you do 50 and then you do 50, by the time we get to next week, it should be easier to do 50. Correct. Yes, yeah. I was like, wait, what are these fucking idiots talking about?
It's almost like a philosophical discussion at that point. You feel like Plato. Like,
And some of the kids, man, I mean, I wish I could just probably axe by half them. Like, you know, if you don't even go to the first meet, it's like imagine this is a bone that I have to pick with like all of high school track and coaching football players that run track.
yeah,
Um, I don't get the like. Here's the deal right now. Like anyone that's like a 4-star, like 4-star,
right.
whatever. Okay, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. I've met more kids that are like afraid to run because if
Afraid to
they
run.
run slow, they think
Oh,
that their offers are getting taken. And I was like, first of all,
two different sports.
two different sports. If you're good at football, but then say you run an 11.5, okay, like sure, it's not a good time, but like
We can
we
figure
can
something
we
out.
can work. We gotta do meets to get better at it because you've never done it. I mean, you get into the folks that are like, so like, oh, I'm not ready to run yet, and I'm like, well, when are you gonna be ready?
Yeah,
He's like, oh, well, I don't really know. I'm like, just go home. Like I don't I
I don't
don't
have time for
I don't have
this.
time. I don't have time for like, hey, I need you to run on this today. I'm not gonna be there, coach. Sorry, I don't think I'm not ready. And then like you're in Vegas for like a 7-on tournament. I'm like, oh, okay, like like all right,
Yeah,
like whatever. It's like it's the same thing as like imagine you show up to the first. I make the comparison because like all sports should be treated with the same amount of respect if you're going to commit to doing them at this elite level, which we have a 230 group that is supposed to be the creme de la creme of the sprinters at the school. So if you're in that group practicing, then it's like you don't miss track meets. You don't miss practice for that matter. Like you're there all the time. And there can be little things here and there of like we have to rest you or we have to do whatever, but it's like going to week 1 and someone's a no-show. Like your starting corner is just a no-show, um, and you're like, "What, dude? Where is this guy? No phone call, no text, nothing." And then you see him the next week. He's like, "I just wasn't ready to play, coach." You know how pussy you would sound?
getting
Like you know how that your all your offers would be gone. You're lucky that these coaches don't come to me and know that you were going to do track and like come up to me like, "Hey, how's you doing?" I'm like, "He actually hasn't run the first 3 meets because he said he's not ready. He's scared to run." So if you wanna take that guy, then be my guest, but I don't think
yeah,
Texas A&M wants that or Oregon or USC or, name the bigger school,
yeah.
name a SEC school, they're gonna be like that goes for all kids everywhere. It's like, "Bro, you might run slow, and if for a track time, but a coach should not come in if they have already offered you, they you wouldn't wanna go to that school if they take your offer away because in your first track meet ever of your life, you happen to run slower than you thought. Like, it's so dumb, but these
Yeah,
kids are just so, like they're just so weak-minded and just soft nowadays. I'm like, we got
that's crazy.
4-star, we got 3-star, 4-star kids that, like, me and Coach E will give them a thing to do, like a little plyo or this, and, like, can barely do them. I'm like, "Are y'all athlete?" I'm like, I get so confused sometimes, like, this is basic level, like,
Yeah, we're not even doing
hurdle
like the.
we're doing hurdle hops.
Oh
On, like, the
shit.
low like,
Yeah.
the lower setting of the hurdles, and I'm like, "We can't do 8 in a row without falling out?" I'm like, "Alright, man."
Hey,
I don't know who's giving out the star grades on this shit,
I,
but I would've been an 8-star at this point.
I wasn't no all-star athlete. I was still able to do that pretty easy in my first times
They'd be
working
like,
with them.
"Coach, like, how
So,
many what stars were you? Like, what was your star?" I'm like, "Bruh,
Star
they wouldn't."
Spangled Banner.
I'm like, "They wouldn't have had a thing for it." Like, we don't do that. The track isn't it's not stars, it's not some ambiguous like you go to the rivals camp and you're a .95 and you go to the Nike, or you go to the Under
Marketing.
Armour Elite and then you're whatever this. It's like you run 11.2 or you run 10.5. Like that's it. You're a shitter, you're not. I don't know. Like it's not like, well, I went to this camp and I did a little better at this camp because I did this one and this coach really likes me, so they gave me a high grading. It's like, thank you for the grade. It's like that's why these football kids cannot hang in this track world because you don't get a grade. There's no grade. You get rolled or not,
But
and
like,
a lot of
what
them
I
get
don't,
rolled.
what I don't understand is like they should come to you and be like, "Hey, coach, like one, they shouldn't be scared to run because, like you said, like your offers, if your offer gets taken away because you're slow in track in your first meet ever, like that's just stupid. But two, like I'm sure like people will have conversations with you and be like, "Hey, coach, like." I'm just here to get faster. Like, not that I don't respect the sport, but like I am just using this as like a
Mhm.
training to get better for football. And I know
Yeah.
you'd be like, all right, bet. Like, here's what we'll do.
Yeah. No, man, you get to go in the later group.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the later group is for. And like we had 3 kids this weekend that they're 2 freshmen and a sophomore that ran just a little bit slower than what the kind of lower level of the varsity group ran.
Mm-hmm.
So at the meet, I'm like, might be getting the call up to the big league soon. But I kept them down there so they could practice handoffs together. But I'm like, you get called up, you get promoted, and then I'm like, if y'all up here, you can get demoted real quick. Or I just am like,
There's
maybe I
not the
just
meet
don't
for
want to.
treat.
Maybe I just don't want to see you again. You know.
We don't got we don't got no Demise
Oh,
for
there's no
trees.
protection. There's no protection.
Oh
No,
shit.
no. If you like, I know who's fast and I know who's not, but it's like, you know, give a fuck at least. Like,
Yeah,
it's not hard. Like,
it's like stuck in my head
and
now
it's
that
not like I was asking in this specific example.
yeah.
Like, I was asking this person to run on the 4x4. Like, no one wants to do the 4x4. Like, it's hard. The 4x1.
Yeah,
Run
that's pretty
100
easy.
meters
Yeah.
on the B team. You're not even on the main. Like, just go grab the baton and get a warm up race in
Yeah.
before you're 100. Oh, no, I don't know if I'm running. Okay, when were you planning on doing it?
'Cause
Like,
the
what?
time is now.
Because we're on meet 2, and like, it's only gonna get harder.
Yes, you might as well just jump in and
We're starting with
find the setup.
Glendora. Like, not that Glendora doesn't have some decent guys here or there, but they
Yeah,
have
they're not the
like
cream de la
they
creme.
have one guy that could make it to a league final in the baseline league. Eventually, we're gonna have to go against Rancho and Etowanda and
Bud,
Upland. It's like
bud.
that's a different thing.
Yeah,
Like,
those are
this is
dogs.
the time. Let's get them in now so we can be ready for that. But nope, people are just stupid. So
I think what you need is to have the clip from Rocky 3, There Is No Tomorrow, and like play that on repeat. But I can't get out of my head hearing you say that we were struggling doing hurdle hops on the lowest
yeah,
setting
yeah. It's
because
like,
like that is we
well,
gotta
at
have
some point,
those.
I'm just like, y'all go do your football thing, man. Like, that's what you want to do. You want to go play 2-hand touch in the off season. Go do it. I'm not gonna be mad at you. You make me more mad when you're like
Wasting
out
your time
here.
basically.
You want to be out here with the main group because you felt like you were being disrespected by not getting put into the faster group. And then you're like, not here, and then you don't want to run. All these guys want to run. They're about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're very much about that action. So what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And you gotta just let them know, like, hey man, you're being a fucking dumbass right now. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. So like, see ya.
You know, just-
I almost made everyone wave goodbye.
really?
Wave goodbye to Juice Box Boy. But I was like, nah,
I probably had
and
to hit
then
somebody in
it,
the office.
like sometimes it's like, coach, you didn't have to do all that. Like, he would just go, and then some of the guys were like, nah, like this one was valid. Like, as people came down from the training room, they're like, oh man, Coach Zach is on one today. He just kicked so and so out of practice. And they're like, well, what happened? He's like, Coach Jack said that he was going to run on the 4x1 at the meet, and he said he didn't want to run. He was like, he didn't want to run the 4x1? And then the kid was like, yeah. He's like, he should have kicked him out. The fuck, it's the easiest race. Just go out there and run. So everyone was kind of like, people are just tripping.
I don't know what else you're supposed to do. Like, all right, then if you're not in, you're out. Like,
If you're
it's
not going to
not
run, then go home, man. Like, I don't have time
exactly.
for, like,
Go play Roblox.
I got enough kids to coach, so it's like, I don't, I'm just basically that I'm creating things for someone else to do.
Yeah.
When I don't want to do that when I'm with the varsity group that everyone is doing a relay and they're doing handoff. So it's like, and you don't want to do it. So it's like, go the fuck home. Like, all right, perfect.
Plus, I happen to know that there's a pretty good private speed coach that's out there. That can. I think I think he could take appointments, make something happen for this
Probably.
individual.
It's not hard, man. You get the freest shit. You got all the shit that I do for free, man. Like, it's not hard. And
Yeah,
you
and
get
just
Coach
like,
E.
but like
You get me and Coach E for free. Like, I don't know. Like, people are just
that's a
so
good price
dumb.
to
They're just
pick.
so stupid.
Yeah, I don't think they know the price though of that pack. Like to
I got
get
no
you
idea.
and Coach E, like
Yeah,
it's a
like
lot. I
like
mean,
if you wanted like that private stuff, like you're getting close to like professional. We would charge professionals like $1,000 a month for shit like
yeah.
that. Because I charge regulars 400 a month,
Hmm.
right? Just regular people. If you want 3 to 4 sessions a week, we'll go 400 a month. Boom. Imagine you're getting double. You're getting every day.
What?
It's like, bro, that's what you guys get right now. And then you guys just think we're dumbasses. I mean, I guess.
I
I
just don't
guess.
get it
I
because like
guess I'm a big fat stooge.
it's like the off season, so like every coach should want their skill positions to be in track because like I mean, except for I could understand the only position I understand it for is quarterback because you're like there's just so much shit you have
Yeah.
to do in the off season. I get it.
Oh, if
But
you
like
want to
every
go
other
pro,
skill
yeah.
position, like I need you getting faster. I need you getting more explosive. I need you staying in shape. I need you
Yeah.
staying out of trouble. Like it is a win-win-win. Keeps that,
It's
like you said, builds that competitive mindset, and it's
oh
just
yeah.
you
It's
out
just like
there like
what what realistically are in college is different because there's different rules and like pads and how many hours you can practice, the whole thing. But like in the spring for high school, there's only a certain amount of stuff you can do.
mm-hmm.
It's like it's a high school football at the end, like when it's
I
all
agree.
said and done, bro. It's not like this shit is not
It ain't the sale end all be
yeah,
all.
not the New York Jets. Like we
Not the
like
New York Jets guy.
come on. Like I have a kid, our fastest kid, he has a shoulder thing. And he's like, "Ah, do I get surgery? Like, what do I do?" He's like, "If I get it now, then I'll miss like maybe a month of the track season." I'm like, "Why don't you just get it in June?" And he's like, "Well, then I'm gonna miss football." I'm like, "But you'll miss June.
Yeah, like you can miss June and be fine.
You're gonna no one's taking your spot at running back, bro. I promise you're good. You're gonna run 10.5 this year on the 100. Nobody's getting your spot. If anything, you're like, I don't have to go to like I don't have to do football in June. Like
Yeah,
that's a blessing. All you
it's
do is fucking run around. Like
yeah.
you're just doing extra shit for no reason. Like, bro,
Get your shoulder
26
surgery.
power, 20, 25. Like that's all you need to know. Right, left, hit it, hit the hole, run.
On one, on two. Here we go.
Like you don't like. He's like, if I do it now, then I won't have to miss the end of track and I won't have to miss any of football. I'm like, if you do it in June, you get to miss the part of football that none of y'all want to do anyway. So
Yeah,
that'd be my choice.
it's kind of win-win. That's just
So
crazy to have to get a
yeah,
shoulder surgery at that age. You're
yeah.
that young and you're
Wasn't
already
even from
having to get some
football.
shoulder
I
surgery.
don't even think he needs to, honestly. But they say it's not going to heal like
Damn.
fully. But
Okay,
I don't know. He hasn't. It hasn't bothered him yet.
that's
Like
good.
during track, he has no issues. So I'm like, is it that bad? Like,
Yeah, I would imagine. I didn't pump in your arm. Probably hurt it if it was
yeah.
sick as
My thing is
hell.
like, okay, you got to go in and clean it out or do whatever. It's like from what I've heard, it was going to be 1 week in a sling, and then you can start rehab from there. And then it's 2 to 3 weeks. It's a 2 more weeks, and then you're fully healed. And I'm like,
Let's do that.
this is that in June,
Yeah.
June.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
No
1 week,
surgery.
or do it today. Like, and
Yeah.
then he's,
Put the
I
sling
was
on
like,
today.
why don't we just do it now? And he's like, well, I can only do it on Tuesdays. Like, just what about next Tuesday? Like, how about we just
Wait. I can only go next Tuesday to get the sling, or
to do the
where?
surgery? Like, you can only do the surgeries on Tuesdays.
What?
I'm like,
What the
well,
hell
just
type of doctor is
then I'm
this?
like, just go on the next available Tuesday. Like, you can
Why are
miss
you
the
having to plan everybody's day?
I'm like, you can miss the Glendora and Bonita dual meets. Like, it's okay. Like, it's not going to be the end of the world. And then I was like, why didn't we just do this in December? That was my thing. I'm like, dude, why didn't we, like, why wasn't this
After the
just,
playoff run.
well, you could have missed all the winter championship stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, but I really wanted to run the 60. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about what you run in the 60. We need to see finals is in May. Like, that's when I need you, buddy. So,
Oh.
we got some dummies. We got some dummies on our team, but
Any more spelling bees that came up?
no spelling bees. We've been
Okay.
safe on the spelling bees for now.
Okay. How many
But
how many do you think would pass if you did, those like the papers where you flip it over, you gotta do the 100 edition questions in like a minute?
um,
Is it just
there's how many of them? Let me count out how many guys are. I can give you an exact number because I know the ones that would
okay?
fail.
Okay.
That's the thing. I know the ones that would definitely fail. Let's see. Where's that group chat? I'm gonna just go through the names. Here it is. Okay, so pass, fail, fail. So 2 fails.
Mm-hmm.
Fail, 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 fail. 10 fails probably.
2 and 10. Oh God.
And we probably have one, 2, 3, 4. Four passes. 4 pretty safe passes that are in AP Calc. Like
Okay.
they're all
I
right.
get those things done.
They'll get by. Then
Please,
everyone else be shocked if they know how to spell their own name.
please tell me your son's at least passing.
Yeah, and he's one of the passers. So
Oh, he's one of the passers.
that's what I'm saying. So it's not fully safe, but
yeah, it's close.
even the passers are dumbasses. That's the problem. Like,
Yeah.
they could do addition. Like, okay, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
But there's some, man. Woo!
I thought about like how bad would it be if like they're talking about all the like evaluations that Elon Musk is doing in the federal government. What if he just walked into someone's desk and gave them those addition questions and said,
Be bad, man.
"You got a minute?" And there's just some people getting fired. They're like, "I got 55 right. I don't."
Yeah, there's gonna be more fails than you think. That's for sure.
That's a sad statement, but probably right. I used to hate those fucking things as a kid. So annoying.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
Ready, set, flip.
Or like your pencil would break and you're like, "Can I get a new one?" They're like,
No.
"Sorry, bud.
Oh, sorry.
Got 2 out of 100.
Season's
Fuck out of my
over.
classroom." Yeah. You get home, you tell your parents, you're like, "I need a mechanical pencil." Why? Because we do these tests. You flip the thing over, gotta go fast. My pencil broke. I got a 2. We need better equipment.
Sure.
Then you hear, my dad going nuts, and he's like, "Back in my day, we'd have like 3 pencils with us. We were able to get up whenever we wanted and sharpen a pencil." I'm like, "Look, all I know is that equals a card pull. So you talk it
Yeah.
over with the lady, but I know."
All I know is I'm getting in trouble somehow. So
exactly.
I don't know what's going on here.
My ass is getting kicked out of the classroom all because I wanted to do what? Sharpen my pencil. That's it. Some of the rules, when you think about it in school, are just so fucking stupid. Like,
Oh yeah. Like, what are we talking about sometimes?
like, just my favorite one is the teacher that says no eating in my classroom, and they eat at their desk, and you're like, so
Like, why can't
we're not even gonna hide it. We're just gonna,
Yeah, I can't have any of that. How's that work?
yeah, nice like turkey pot pie over there. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of shit, it's only right that we take a bite out of the shite sandwich here with Stooge of the Week. We said it was coming.
Damn.
We knew it was happening.
It is the day.
Yeah, it had to be the boys.
We took a leap. We took a shot, and we got pissed on.
Yeah, McJesus
We got pissed slam.
Hold that one, buddy.
There you go, pal.
There you go. Fuck it, right in the fucking
Let's
top.
go
bins.
right in the slot and just fucking rip one bins. Top binskis.
Rip one top bins for Mama hides the cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but
Yeah, letting McDavid in the slot is never a ideal play.
yeah, I mean you're fucked.
Yeah.
If he's there unattended,
Strike up the band. We're done.
yeah, it's Jeej. That's what they like to call it in the industry. It's straight Jeej.
I almost wanted to see like President Trump throw like more tariffs on after the loss, just cause. Like, oh, instead of 25, now it's 30. How you like that?
How you like them apples?
Fair. Hey,
That would be insane.
that would just be comedy. Yeah, I mean, I found pictures that work so perfect with this. I mean, I didn't even know that this picture for this kid, I am sad, was gonna pop up. But the internet has a magical way of finding things for you.
That's pretty valid too.
And I love that he's just honest about it. I think he has different cue cards behind him, but he probably dropped the wrong one, so we don't know what the statement is. It's just I'm sad. So it happens. It's a clerical mistake. Honorable mentions, Ole Miss, and I'm sure you know exactly why. You've been seeing the timeline going down.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not sure what to go.
Oh no, there's been a lot coming out now.
Yeah, and I've seen like
And
Now
nothing's
their
true, and it's
family is, like, going after suing people. Pat McAfee
yeah.
shows back in another lawsuit. It's like
Yeah, it's like, did it happen or did it not?
that's what I'm
So,
saying.
I don't know, I'm leaning towards shit probably happened, honestly,
That
like,
I mean, the evidence that they were pulling up probably happened.
they got some stuff.
I mean, yeah, it'd be a crazy thing to make up. Like,
Yeah, like, why would anybody
why?
it's so
Like,
rogue to make up.
it's just like. But then, like now, I'm kind of thinking, I'm like jab stepping for what I have in Twitter Stooge. I'm like, do we cover it or do we
I
just?
think we gotta
I
give
think
it
we
its
just
due
do our due
diligence,
diligence. Yeah,
for sure.
journalistic standards,
Oh, yeah,
stooginess.
have to.
And then rap sheet. I'm sure you heard about the malice at the old Starbucks between old Jordo and rap sheet.
Sure.
Fucking duked it out, 12 rounds, went the distance. Apparently, according to Mad Mel Kiper, big Jordan Schultz, rap sheet's ordering his coffee. Said, I'll take a venti iced coffee. He said,
Sure.
you won't take shit.
Yeah,
All right,
you're not gonna do a thing, bud.
I'll take a tall.
Don't
No.
have a thing here, bud.
Next thing you know, he's trying to tell me I'm a big dog here in Starbucks. Pops runs this joint. This is my house.
My establishment. So
Said
back
fucking
up.
step up and say it with your chest. If you're gonna come up here, and he fucking raps you, just fucking rock them
Sure.
real quick. Next thing you know, there's vanilla syrups going everywhere, chocolate syrup. People are rolling on the ground. Those fake
Yeah.
lids are fucking flying everywhere. The
Sure.
display case with the different little like sequenced, water jug things that they got from
Mhm.
Starbucks. Those are everywhere. You know, people are hiding in the gender neutral bathroom because they don't know what to do, but there's no lock on it, so they're fucked.
Oh, jeez.
I have no idea,
It's just getting bad fast, huh?
dude. Just a fucking rap sheets picking up those little like picks that you put in your coffee so it stays hot, and just trying to stab Schultze with them, and it's
Mhm.
just, but they're breaking, so it's not working. Schultze's like throwing water on him, and it's just not
Sure.
doing shit. A grandma's in the back is just like, where do I go? How do I get out of here? How'd I get
Going
here?
on, yeah.
Then NFL security rolls up. Roger Goodell walks in, and he's like, "You gotta be,
Gotta be
you gotta
shitting
be
me.
shitting me,
Gotta be shitting me right now.
gentlemen. Starbucks,
Gentlemen, what are we doing here?
Chuck E. Cheese is just down the road. You could go fucking
Sure.
knock Joe's block off."
Go duke it out. Put your dukes up.
That's what I heard allegedly from
Okay,
old
sure.
Mad Milk Kiper. And you never know, Mad Milk Kiper, he's sometimes knowledgeable, sometimes full of absolute shite.
Yeah.
So you got to take what he says with a grain of salt. But they were pretty compelling cases, especially Rap Sheet late, and then that Ole Miss. They do it different down in the SEC. That's all I'll say.
Oh, yeah. It's a different world down there.
Yeah,
It's a whole different world.
yeah. Speaking of a whole different world, I I took the time in between our last episode to check into Coulda Been Love, and
Oh, jeez. Tell
oh
you
my
what, man.
god,
It's all time. It's
yeah,
all time great content. I don't know. I mean, I'd say it's great content. I mean,
I would give it great for sure.
it's I've kind of forced my girlfriend to watch it, like
Oh, okay.
against her will. We were just sitting on the couch and like just flicking through different videos here and there, and I'm like, she wasn't kind of paying attention. She was going, in the kitchen, blah blah blah, hanging out, just doing whatever. And then I just turned it on, and then she
Yeah.
kind of sat down like 5 minutes into it, and from then it was just like because the same day she was like, we don't really like ever watch a show together that like we would both want to
I
watch.
got one for you.
And I was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I'll sit and watch like the Bachelorette episodes or whatever. And she's like,
Sure.
yeah, but you're not like watching it every time, start to finish. Like you'll miss episodes. I'm like, because you're just gonna watch them. If I happen to be around on that day, I'll watch them with you. But you're not gonna wait
That's
for
the thing.
me.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, we did a full day binge of The Penguin, and like that was like one show that we both wanted to watch. But then, like, I told her to watch a show on Apple TV, and then she watched some of the episodes because season 2 is coming out. I had already watched season 1, and then she stopped watching season 1 like 7 episodes in, um, because I was like, we can watch it together into season 2, like
I
before it
see.
comes out. We didn't get around to watching it until season 2 was already out and finished. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna watch season 2.
Sure.
She didn't know the difference until I said that I watch, and she's like, "I cannot believe that you would watch it." And I'm like, "The whole season 2 came out, and they're weekly episodes, so it's not like it was a
It's a couple
fucking it's a
months.
month span, and, like, we never got around to it." So I'm like, "Alright, I'm just gonna watch it because it's not like she's itching to do it." So we're, like, gonna pick a new we're gonna watch, like, White Lotus, I think, season 3. And I
Okay.
was like, "Okay, fine." But then I'm like I was making a joke. I'm like, "What do you mean we don't watch stuff together? We watch all of Beast Games together." She's
There you
like, "Yeah,
go.
but I don't wanna fucking watch Beast Games." And I'm like, "But you watched, and you
What do
were
you
entertained. Don't
what do
even
you mean
say
you
you
didn't?
weren't."
Yeah, what do you mean you didn't want to watch Beast Games? You don't want to watch people change their lives $5 million?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Don't act like you didn't, like, enjoy it a little bit, because it was
Oh,
pretty insane content."
yeah.
And then so I'm like, "Hey, this could be a good merge, because it's kinda like The Bachelor, but it's also trolly ass Druski.
Yeah.
So this is perfect.
Best of both
Let's
worlds.
meet in the middle." And boy, that show does not disappoint. It
So
doesn't.
are we shaking hands, or are we in the middle?
I
Are
mean,
we
I think it's still leaning my side for sure. Like this was
okay?
something she'd never put on her own.
Gotcha.
Like she'd never open up YouTube. Now, you open up her YouTube versus mine, drastically different thumbnails. We got
Sure.
Tactical Rab, fucking Dashy's face everywhere. Like
Yeah.
versus you go to hers, it's like lifestyle vlog, taking the kids to the water park, like, whatever it
Sure.
is. So it's very different, but I'm like,
She did that this
Drewski.
morning.
Everyone knows Drewski.
Yeah.
And boy,
I am
I was quoting that thing all weekend.
I am
My man,
pr-
my man, my man, where's my
where am I?
man? Oh, well, who that? She's just so fat. Nugget.
Nugget was crazy.
Nugget is insane. She started crying after getting the nickname Nugget.
I love how
Daddy
she
Yankee is hilarious.
that was fucking funny. I just love that Drewski
And
gives
then
the
she comes
rose.
out. You've seen the second episode, right? You're
No, I
caught up.
haven't. No, I
Oh,
haven't caught that one yet.
the second episode.
It's gonna get
Yeah,
crazy. I just saw
yeah,
Bobby, whatever that chick Bobby is coming in. Saw her in the
yeah.
thumbnail.
She's not in a lot of it. She like interviews some of the ladies.
Okay.
Like, are you guys actually here for Drewski? Or are you here for the 50K? And then she was like, what? Like some of the girls were sitting there, and she was like, if I told you there isn't a 50K, and it's just Drewski, and one girl was like, what do you mean there's no 50K? And she was like, see, that was a trick. I got you. There is 50K, but you don't like Drewski. And it was just fucking hilarious.
She's just so odd. Like, where the fuck did you come from? How did you get on the radar?
It's man, but that
That's
first episode,
blowing.
they come in hot.
Yeah, the first one is
I really keep my switch on me. I'll kill it. Just insane. I'm like, what? Like, what are
the
we doing here?
the head shake to where the hat flies off.
Oh yeah, got that T Grizzly build.
Yeah,
I was like, T Grizzly, bro. Are you being serious right now?
I love at the end when I think he's giving Nugget a rose, and she goes to hug him and almost pushes him into a planter. Oh shit!
When it's Troy walks up with a Hasbula shirt on, I'm like, what is going on here, man? That's just a guy. It's
Oh,
insane. Episode 2, man, it takes it to
top tier.
another level because they go to the club at the end. So episode 3 is going to start with them at the club,
Oh my god, I can't wait.
and
I
everybody's
just
fitted up. It's so insane.
I feel like at some point Roll Tide Willie's gonna pop in, and I
That would be
can't wait.
insane. That would be so.
Oh my god!
That'd be all time, actually. That'd be all time.
Because they showed in the first episode, they showed like at the end like that like quick trailer of like what's to come, and like one of
Yeah.
them is they're out in like the swamp, and I'm like, no shot, Roll
That'd be
Tide's not out
crazy.
there, bro.
Basically, I won't spoil anything about episode 2, but episode 3, they're gonna bring in. They named it the Stud Finder. They're gonna bring in the number one stud in the world, and it's Young Ma, the rapper, Young Ma. They're gonna bring her in to interview all the people claiming to be studs to see who actually is the real stud and who's just faking it. Like what?
Dude,
Like literally, what is going on, man?
I gotta lock in on episode 2
And the
because that
fact that they
is
got Caleb Presley to do the hosting is awesome. It's like just so perfect. It's so perfectly random.
I can like get into the show. I could never get into like The Bachelor. I will say though, if you are looking for a different show that's kind of like might shake the hands, kind of go both ways. You could look at Summer House. That's a pretty good one.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. A lot of good characters. Couple seasons. I think there's like 7 or 8, whatever,
Sure.
maybe 9.
Sure.
But you can kind of lock into those late night
Hmm.
girl. Kind of chill with your girl and watch those. But I mean, it
Yeah.
definitely won't hit like Coulda Been Love. But
That's what I'm saying. My man,
they
my man,
can't.
my man. Where's my man? Oh, who's that?
I love when he's with the fucking midget sitting on his lap and his midget butler because like, you ain't supposed to be out here. The fuck
Yeah.
you doing? Get the hell out
When
of
he
here.
made the girl come back, he's like, little pinch, little pinch back. I was
Yeah,
like,
a
oh
little
my gosh, bro, this is. And then the nicknames were insane. It's like
pinch.
the fact that he nicknamed everybody was absolutely insane. Switcheroo,
Such a
Nugget,
Grizzly,
T
Daddy
Grid.
Yankee. Uh,
Oh my god, Meatball
meet my
is pregnant. The Asian Persuasion
Mhm.
got a little oomph in there.
I thought when he sent Pinch back in and he's tilting his chair, I was like, he's gonna flip off this shit. It's gonna be hilarious. I can just keep going.
My
I can't
man,
wait to watch him
Druski,
on that
man,
shit.
that's a funny guy right there.
Dude, one of a kind.
That is a funny guy.
One of a kind.
He's just never at his house. He's always somewhere else. Because I just saw another clip of him, and it was like, I swear Drewski never like is never inside, and it's like one of the skits where he's like the paddleboard guy, and he's like, dude, like the waves are like kind of like tripping, and he's like rocking back and forth. I'm like, he's just doing random stuff all the time.
Oh,
So
he's
insane.
always getting content. Guy's a different maker, bro.
That guy's a freak, man.
Speaking of a freak, the lads came back this week. I don't know if you've seen the old Pat McAfee shows back. Um, but PNW, I don't even know how to say it. So, Emmanuel VG4 said, finally, I like my job, but damn, it's slow as hell and boring when I don't have you guys to listen to / watch while I work. And Pat responded and said, when we get to talk to folks that watch / listen to the program, it's alarming how many people tell the boys that that we do quote work with them. Work ethic is a trait that is so vital to society existing. It's an honor to ride alongside folks showing up and working for the betterment of themselves, their family, and their situation. I do fear that our stupidity is potentially not great, but for all professions, let's remember that as well. See you
Sure,
Wednesday at work, dude.
sure.
Yeah,
That's
and
fair.
boys put a good shift in. I'll tell
That's
you
fair
that.
enough.
I'm telling you, sometimes I'll be writing copy and I just need a little something to get me going. I
Hmm.
turn on the Pat McAfee show and just get like a laugh, and I'm like, got it,
Yeah,
boom,
we're good.
get the creativity flowing.
Sure.
When you got Coach Tyrione just talking shit to old old Dano.
Not bad.
uh, Speaking of not bad, celebrate the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith. Sure,
Sure.
with there's going to be a theatrical re-release
Yeah.
April
I
25th.
might have to be up in
Yeah,
that.
might have to make an appearance.
I might have to be up in that.
Dude,
Might
okay,
have
this
to be
doesn't
up in
help
that.
because your girlfriend has this thing with that I always have buzzball. I saw this drink that you can make that's called the Darth Vader.
Oh, jeez.
Might have to have a couple.
Might need a few.
I need
Thank
a
you.
few. Surely they're going to be selling those at the theater. It's just easy marketing.
Yeah, that's free cash right there.
I mean, it is pretty good that
Where are they
they
putting it?
came up with
Several
this
screaming
after.
formats, 4DX. I don't want all that though.
I don't even know what that means.
It's like it'll vibrate
Oh, the
and kind of
chairs and
shake a
shit.
little. Yeah, it's like sometimes that shit's like that's a little
Oh,
much for me, man. I don't need all that.
for that final battle though, that shit might be
I mean, it could be crazy.
wild.
I'm gonna look and see if the like dine-in place is gonna have this. If they already got it up, man, I'm gonna put my feet up with with some nachos or something.
What?
Are they
I mean,
doing
this is
IMAX?
perfect.
Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to read it. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do your research on that.
dang, can't go that far. Let me look at AMC.
Sure.
Save me, AMC.
Please.
Gotta have it. I gotta know something.
So this one kind of related more to myself this weekend. So I think I told you I had to move my bed around because we're having to do some work on the roof and shit
Mm-hmm.
to the ceiling. Well, I found out the old bed frame that I got has an extender,
Sure.
but you can't see it.
Okay.
You just find it with your ankle.
That just doesn't help anything.
For the first like week, I was just cracking my shit on this metal bar. Like
Nice.
I woke up one morning, looked at my foot, and it was just like a solid blue just down the toe line. I'm like, damn. These things don't mess around, man. Fuck. This is perfect. Matt Stafford wants 50 mil per season. Browns, Raiders, and Giants have reached out about a trade. Nate Washington hit perfect. $50 million.
Thank you, Jesse Clinton.
Jesse Clinton.
$50 million. You want any fives with that?
Yeah, you want to pass it? That's an
20 million
all-time
in
movie.
tens. You want any fives with that? Oh,
Why didn't you
man,
tell
that
me
thing
to
is so
stop?
good.
I did say stop. I don't know what you be saying.
Actually, I did watch that with my girlfriend. She had never seen them before. We watched all
Shut
three
up.
of them. We started with the second one though. My favorite one is the second one.
Wait, I gotta ask. Babe, have you seen the Rush Hour series? No, you haven't.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
man, that's
found
a
out what
good
we
one.
gotta
That's
do.
an easy handshake right there because it's
Yeah,
funny, like it's Jackie Chan, like
yeah.
it like you get some good laughs. My favorite one is the second one because some of the jokes that they say, man, are just insane. Like, I think my favorite scene ever is when, like, obviously they're in like Hong Kong or wherever now or wherever they're at, and they walk into the bar and he's like, "Hey, you're supposed to like be undercover right now." And the Asia guy's doing karaoke and he's like doing whatever Michael Jackson
Michael
song,
Jackson.
and he's like, "I can't take this anymore," and he gets up there, "Get closer," and he's like fucking dancing around. He gets the girls up and they're all dancing, and then Jackie Chan, he comes back out. He's like, "What are you doing, dude?" Like, that shit is so funny, man.
Come on, Lee. Come on.
Come on, come on, Lee. Oh man, it's good stuff. Those
Uh,
ones. And then like
Jordy.
we watched it. We did the second one, then the third one, then we came back to the first one. I don't know why we did it that way, but I just
Interesting.
wanted to watch the second one,
Yeah,
and then like it'll auto like it'll preload to like, oh yeah,
yeah,
you want to just watch the third one now. And we're like,
yeah.
all right, whatever, and then like watched half of it, and then like, well, we might as well just go back and watch the first one. And the first one's hilarious too.
Person is coded. What are you
I
gonna
mean,
sell me a bucket of grease? I
you got
know
some baby back ribs or
bucket.
something? You got baby back ribs, fried chicken, Chinese food, no soul food here.
I
I
know
ain't saying nothing about no soul
parfait.
food. I said something about some good food. I don't want no box of grease. Oh man, there's just so many insane quotes. So
You
many
flip it
insane
over,
quotes.
flip it close. He goes upstairs.
Flip up, flip
Stop every eye and throws it out the window. Damn, Lee.
up. Oh man, classics right there, man. Classics.
Absolutely. So sources close to Luca say, quote, a beast was awakened inside of him after leaks from the Mavs disparaging his weight and conditioning were released.
Oh damn.
I mean, I don't know if you saw it. People were saying that he probably would have traded fucking Jokic for that because Jokic be down in housing beers and
Sure.
hitting the za probably and
Oh yeah.
horse racing and
Yeah, doing everything.
dude, if Michael Jordan could have a gambling addiction and be smoking cigars all the time and be one of the greatest of all time, I mean, Luca, you do whatever you want in your free time. As long as it ain't illegal, you do it.
Sure.
You want a nice brew after you make the NBA finals? Have one. I knew something was up last year when they were like, "Oh yeah, his like GM just took his beer after they made the finals." I'm like, "That's not normal."
Yeah, it's like, well, they can't
That's
even have one.
yeah, it's not like Zion where you got to worry about him.
No
Like
facts.
dude, did you see the like news? He's got a new tattoo on like his belly button or something,
Really
like an anime swirl, and I'm like, dude, the fat jokes are just gonna hit. It's just not right. Like
bad.
you can't set yourself up like that. Let's see Frank the Tank rank the 5 worst mascots in sports.
See it, Frank.
See what Frank's got.
All right, Frank, worst 5 mascots in sports.
I would have to say number 5 is Rowdy, who's this giant cowboy. That's the Dallas Cowboys mascot. That's a pretty bad looking mascot. Just dumb looking.
Sure.
Okay.
Number 4, I would go with Pat the Patriot, the Patriots mascot.
Hmm.
It literally looks like Quagmire from Family Guy.
Or Stan
Ridiculous. It
from
looks ridiculous.
American Dad.
They have a
Yeah.
better. I think they have a better scheme going with the guys that fire the muskets
Yeah.
every time they score a touchdown. That's a little more true, like a Revolutionary War thing.
Okay.
Number 3, the tree.
Dude.
I mean, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Champ, you have a tree as your mascot? A tree? A tree. Your mascot is a fucking tree with lips.
It has a
It's the
summer one
most
too.
ridiculous, stupid looking mascot I've ever seen. Number 2 is fucking Gritty. It's a fucking orange, whatever the hell that thing is. The hair is. It looks like an orange mop with googly eyes.
Sure.
Billy's coming for you.
And of course, the worst mascot of all looks like a ratty fucking teddy bear. I mean, it literally looks like something that if you gave that a homeless child a Blooper doll,
Yep.
he would reject it.
Oh.
That's how bad Blooper is. It is the worst, most annoying, irritating, worst mascot in the history of sports, Blooper.
That was
In the
legendary.
history of sports.
If you're ever curious, you could look up. There's a website that I found that you can see what mascots are Hall of Fame worthy.
Mhm.
It's got mascots from pro to college all the way through.
Okay.
If you get a chance to look at it, you should check out the 2024 incoming class.
Sure.
Got some pretty good ones. The Phoenix Gorilla made it there.
Okay.
Um,
Not bad.
a Philly Fanatic made it. Colts Blue made it. The Globetrotter mascot made it.
Okay.
Been a legend for years.
Yeah.
I think the BYU Cougar made it, but I feel like he should have already been in there.
Yeah.
The Nittany Lion made it.
That's classic.
What's the Spurs mascot? The Coyote that's high on LSD.
Fuck, I can't remember his name.
Yeah. He's on psychedelics and shit.
He's on something.
Yeah. He's yacked out.
I can't remember his name.
Slippy, Scooby. I don't know.
I can look up.
But he made it. This is just what makes. This is just
Spurs
shit that makes like
It's just the Coyote.
just the Coyote. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Just the
Enough said.
Coyote. Yeah, that's it. I don't think he has a name.
this might be the most elite AI usage I've ever seen.
Next up are entrepreneurs who believe their product is cooler than the rest.
Our brake pads are made with a non-corrosive polyplate.
Okay, so wait. You went so over the top with nonsense. It is everything but a legitimate product. And for those reasons, I'm out.
Okay.
Sure.
What my associate is trying to say is that our new brake pads are really cool. You're not even going to believe
Where
it.
is your proof of this? What study do you have?
Hey,
Sure.
I tell you what. You can take a good look at a butcher's ass by sticking your head up there, but wouldn't you rather take his word for it?
Probably.
I'm out.
I find the presentation is exhausting and complicated.
No, I mean, you can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a butcher's ass, but then, no, it's got to be
It's gotta be your
bull.
bull.
Wow.
You guys want this or American Gladiators?
I can't do this anymore, man. My head's about to explode. My whole life sucks. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. My dad just died. We just killed Bambi. I'm out here getting my ass kicked, and every time I drive down the road, I want to jerk the wheel into a goddamn bridge embankment.
You're a get the out of here.
Sure.
You.
We'll be in touch.
That's just a perfect.
That's good.
You can get a good look at a T-bone by stick. No, it's got to be your bull. That's a classic movie.
That's a good one. That's good
Just
right there.
kill Bambi. Let's see if Liam Cohen can explain what happened with the Duval.
Oh, jeez.
Did you have any idea as the Duval was coming out that it was going to become a thing?
Not at all.
Duval. You had to know. You had to know.
That shit checks me every time, bro.
Cadence. I'm learning that cadence.
I love it.
And I'm excited about kind of getting some of that moving forward.
You ready to? You want to do another one? You want to try to
I'm all good.
balance out?
Duval. I'll do it for you.
Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Duval.
Duval.
With the eyebrows. Yeah.
Duval.
He looked over like, I did that shit right. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
No. I fear it was shit. I don't know about this. I don't know if you saw this shit going on with Rashad White, but this is crazy. So I guess the FBI and other appropriate authorities, according to Rap Sheet, are currently looking into an extortion attempt against Rashad White.
Okay.
Excuse me, illegal and defamatory threats and demands against Rashad and his family will be met with zero tolerance. We will continue to exercise all legal avenues to protect Rashad's rights as a victim of extortion. Like, there's no shot this is about fantasy football, right? Like,
I have no idea.
Surely it's not. Like,
I have no idea at this point. It's just looking weird.
I don't know what the fuck. I thought it was another case of like we got somebody else added to the old Deshaun and
Sure.
Justin Tucker list. God damn it. Then you don't see any gotchas, so
Yeah, that's true.
T's and P's, I guess. Shit. Oh yeah. According to Dov, the Rams are, quote, comfortable with Jimmy Garoppolo as their starting quarterback if they decide to move on from starter Matt Stafford. According to Diana Rossini. Well, I'm not. All right. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I love Zach Wilson.
Yeah, no thanks.
I gotta get porn star Jimmy. Like that's and I still don't understand the craziest thing that I thought about, and I think there's something else later here where we talk more about that. You know, I'll save it for when the other one comes up about Stafford, because this was earlier in the week. So there's more information that keeps coming down the pipeline.
Sure.
This is history in the making, and little did I know that Anthony Barr was actually the creator of the tush push. And here's proof of it.
In 2018, while wearing an NFL Films wire, he saw the future.
I just think you should put like someone big dude at quarterback and then another big dude right behind him and just mush him. Or two big guys right behind him and just have a double push.
2 seasons later, an
Rivers ain't
Indianapolis
running that
Colts
shit.
offensive coordinator by the name of Nick Sirianni recommended subbing in the team's 238-pound backup quarterback, Jacoby Brissett.
I didn't know
to run a
Jacoby
sneak.
Brissett was 238.
Sirianni liked what he'd seen. Another year after that, Sirianni's Eagles scored a touchdown on a sneak out of the I formation. A push in the tush.
There we go. There we go, lads.
2018.
I mean, who knew?
Go ahead and push
Barr
the
knew
tush
future.
now.
Push the tush. I want to know what the play
Go
call
ahead
is.
and push the tush.
Like, I want to know what Jalen calls it. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers prefers to play for Rams if Matthew Stafford is traded and would bring Devontae Adams along if released. All right. I'm going to let it fly on this one.
Okay.
So you're telling me I'm going to refuse to pay a top 9 quarterback. I'm not even going to say 10 because he's above 10. Top 9 quarterback. Because I don't want to pay him $60 million. When we're just trading Cooper Kupp, so we're getting rid of that. We're trading another offensive line that was a horrible ad that we don't really need, so we're keeping all that stuff off the board. But we got a lot of cap space, so we could afford to have him.
Sure.
So we're going to trade him for peanuts.
Yep.
We're going to bring in a quarterback who's coming off of an ACL tear. Or no,
Pretty good.
Achilles tear, sorry.
Getting warmer.
Achilles tear.
Yep.
He's going to bring in a number 1 receiver who is
way
older
warmer.
than Kupp. More of a diva than Kupp. Not going to want to listen to McVay. So then I'm going to get Aaron Rodgers putting his spin on what the Rams are going to look like. And I'm going to waste a year of Puka's prime when he's still under a rookie deal.
Yep.
All because I don't want to pay a top 9 quarterback
Bingo.
$55 million when Dak Prescott's getting paid $60 million. Tua's getting paid $52.5. Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins secured the fucking bag of Druski.
Yeah, let's just put it this way. Sounds stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. To make a long story short, sounds dumb as hell. Why would you do this?
I understand negotiations and I get, you got to have leverage, but like just pay the man, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you heard from the Eagle himself, Slay. He said, "Yeah, the Rams were the toughest team we faced in the playoffs. Like you were the second toughest team in the NFL. Just keep your star quarterback, pay him. Like I get moving Cup, but like we're gonna move both." Unless you package them together and you get like the house in return. But other than that, I just don't. Like, I think I have something in here talking about. Oh, this guy. Let's just fucking have Brian break it down fucking again before talking about me.
Stafford is in the news. Is he on the move? Because last time we saw him play, he took the Eagles right to the brink. Like you watch this play right here on 3rd and 10. Like he finds Nakua over the middle right here, man coverage, beats him with a stick throw. The very next play, you get this right here. Like here's a high-low concept, and there's Nakua. And Matt Stafford makes this throw in the snow, down 28-22 with 1:33 seconds to go. A double move by Nakua. The out and up against Slay. The throw is drop dead perfect.
Like
over the outstretched arms of Slay. And every Eagle fan in Lincoln Financial Field was holding their breath. They didn't know what to think after this throw of 37 yards in the snow. Anybody wondering, does Matt Stafford still have it? The old pump fake right there. And here you go. Look at this throw to Nakua. It's perfect in the snow. All right. Next play. Here we go. Or 2 plays later. Where's Nakua? Eagles in man coverage. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Darius Slay. And there's Nakua. And the throw comes out on 2nd and 12. He knows exactly where to go, read the coverage, stick throw to Nakua. He breaks a tackle, and he gets out of bounds, setting up this 3rd and 2. And we know what happened. Jalen Carter finished the game. But Matthew Stafford took him down. We want to measure these quarterbacks in the biggest moments, on the biggest stage. And right here, the Eagles do a great job.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There he is.
Just give him the fucking rock. Give him the rock. If they come out and they say that the reason he didn't want to throw to him much that game was because of contract disputes, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Nah, there's no way.
I hope it's not another Marshawn Lynch situation. Actually, low-key probably could have got pass interference called here on the offense.
Nah. I don't
over
think
2,
so.
whole player taking
That
Cooper Kupp
would
away.
have been a little
4
much.
over 2 here. Stafford's got no place to go. He holds it, and here comes Jalen Carter. Game over.
I don't
But
even know if he would have had time to throw it.
Stafford
You would have to have seen it fucking.
Like, I don't even think of it like maybe everyone was covered, but like I don't even know if like they could have not been covered. He fucking was in his lap in about 0.2 seconds. Like
Jalen Carter just fucking took him to the ground.
Yeah.
down the field. He had the Eagles
Took
on
him
the
into
bench.
hell.
Stafford is the key to this whole quarterback carousel right now. Where he goes starts the quarterback move this offseason.
Heard it there.
Hey,
Don't take my word for it. I mean, like you said, it's fucking absolutely asinine to think that you're just going to move it. Like I'm telling you right now, if the Rams do not bring Stafford back, you will not hear me say that we're in the title conversation. I'm here to tell you first. I'm not an unreasonable Rams fan. Honestly, I'd be pretty pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you got Nakua on a rookie deal. You're getting rid of Kupp's deal, so you're trading that out. If you keep Stafford and you draft one of the top tight ends, O-line gets better. Running game solid.
Yep.
Sneak one of the backs in the 2nd round. Get a quarterback in the 4th round to kind of develop. And that's like a golden situation because when Nakua's deal comes up, then the rookie quarterback's in. So you're on the rookie deal. It's like perfect placement. But this whole trade him for like, it's not like we have to pay the big 3 anymore. Like AD's retired. Like the better thing is if Matt Stafford gets traded away, all hope that I have or like even thought of AD coming back for a playoff run is gone.
Yeah.
So it just shuts a chapter. So if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But I just think it's stupid. Speaking of stupid, I don't know if this one's going to work. Trace McSorley's been hired as the assistant quarterbacks coach. Penn State.
Good luck, son.
Chris Godwin made him look really good.
Maybe this will unlock Drew Aller.
Not.
Probably not.
Guy's such a shitbag, bro.
Probably not, man.
Fitzmagic just calling out fucking Pop-Tarts. He said, "Don't get me wrong at Pop-Tarts USA. I'm glad I won't be cleaning up the sprinkles up off the floor this morning, but these don't look like the picture on the box." Yeah, if
That's
you're they
fair.
don't.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment right there.
Here they don't. Like they kind of look sus. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be a little worried if I pop open a strawberry Pop-Tart and there's just a white substance on the top. I'm gonna be a little bit skeptical.
No, for real.
370 calories, though, not the worst.
Sure.
All right. Thank you, Fitzmagic. Let's have JJ Watt walk us through the bet that's been going down with his goalkeeper at Burnley.
Okay, now explain this
And
soccer
Patrick
bet
Show.
that's going on here.
Yeah. It was started as a literal joke. So, like, obviously, I talk to the guys on our team all the time. And James Trafford, our keeper, is literally, he'll be the England #1 keeper someday. He's that good. And he messaged me one day. We were talking about the Steelers Bengals, because obviously my brother plays on the Steelers, and he was messing with me and he said, "Hey, do you fancy coming out of retirement and playing for the Bengals?" And so, being a smartass, I said, "Yeah, you don't give up another goal the rest of the season, I'll come out of retirement and play for the Bengals." There were 28 games left at the time. I was like, this is just a joke. Next game, he didn't give up a goal. So I messaged him again and I said, "Hey, you're really taking this serious, huh?" And he was like, "I really want you to play for the Bengals." So 2 games later, 2 more games with no goals. I messaged him back. I said, "All right, it's getting a little ridiculous now. Do you think you can make it the whole way?" And he goes, "How do you eat a whale? One bite at a time." So he just, and now here we sit, and we're 13 games later, and he has not given up a goal in 13 games. He has won. He's beaten every record along the way. There's only one record left that he hasn't broken in the history of English football, which is old as hell. He is setting records. So it's getting pretty serious. We've created a lot of Claret fans in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is really cool. We're getting a lot bigger ratings and numbers from the Ohio region, so it's been really fun.
Sure.
Okay, do you have a game plan? Let's say he doesn't give up a goal.
I'll do it. I mean, I'm if he does that, which is insane. I mean, there's 12, 13 games left. If he does it, it's insane enough and respectful enough that I will absolutely follow through, and I'll go out there. Who knows if they even want me? I don't even know. I haven't talked to them. But
they want you, Jay.
I'm in shape. I'll go play.
But are you contractually, you're not obligated to the Texans or anybody?
No, I don't even know how. I didn't even think that far ahead. Like, how do you unretire? What is there? I never filed retirement paperwork. So does that mean do I have to file paperwork to get back in?
Yeah.
I don't know if they actually make you file retirement papers.
No, I didn't. So no, they don't.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. What would you do? I mean, technically, I would assume I'm a free agent.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Yeah. No, we're getting closer. He saved 2 penalties in 1 game, which was insane. Our other defender, CJ Egan-Riley, he's a massive Bengals fan. So I'm going to reach out to the Bengals here, and I got to at least get these guys some gear. I'll reach out to Burrow and see if he'll sign a jersey for him, because they're actual big fans, which I don't understand that.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I'm going to ask him. I'm going over there in a couple of weeks, and I said we're going to sit down and we're going to talk through all this. How did the Bengals become the team that our defense rests on?
Yeah, not good for your defense if you're watching the Bengals. Yeah, I mean, to his point, I mean, it's absolutely. I was just like looking at this because I had seen like clips of it, but I didn't know. Like Burnley's in like they're in the tier underneath the Premier League.
Yeah.
They've only given up 1 goal at all since December 21st, but that guy wasn't playing goalie for that game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's impossible. Like it's not gonna happen. Like,
yeah, they're gonna give up 1.
They're gonna give up like some just shitter goal, like what just happened, or some guy handball in the box. And like, there's only so many penalties that you can save, but that is pretty insane. Like, these guys are on an absolute heater of
Yeah.
stonewall defense. They had only given up 1 goal, and that was in a game that they ended up winning 3-1. But it was the backups playing because it was like a cup game, so it didn't actually mean anything for their actual regular season. It was like a secondary tournament. So, I mean, obviously, it's impossible. Like, you don't just give up no goals in the last 5 games of the year.
That'd go down as the greatest defense of all time.
Oh yeah, it'd be. I want to see
Legendary.
how many goals they've given up in.
Okay, now
they've
explain
only
this
given up
soccer bet.
9 goals this whole year.
Holy shit!
They've played 34 games. They've only given up 9 goals, yet somehow they are only 3rd place in the league because they've had
Their offense is shit.
They've had 14 ties.
Jesus.
So they're going 0. They're 0-0.
But they're parking the bus.
Oh, that bus! I'll tell you what, that bus ain't going anywhere.
Shit is blocked.
That bus ain't never been anywhere in its life. Might have taken the wheels off the bus.
They don't go round and round, unfortunately.
Oh, never again.
So I guess Christian said, new fridge got down here without issue. Yeah.
Nice.
Get some redecorating, but
Fridge's fucked. Well, that's great.
not really sure we got the hole down here. That's a bit of an interesting one.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Because I'm imagining you brought her down here.
Yeah.
But how'd you cut that there?
Yeah, what went wrong with that? Was that like a door for the cat or something, or
someone's foot went through it?
Yeah, who goes in there?
I'm not sure, but congrats on getting your fridge down there.
Sure. Yeah.
Got to do a little patchwork up there, but that's okay. A little drywall never hurt you. Or might, I don't know. Yeah, you probably saw the stories. Travis Kelce was allegedly battling a serious illness before the Super Bowl.
Sure.
Yeah. And then they said on the Pat McAfee show that he's coming back. I was like, I figured.
Yeah,
he ain't going down.
No, yeah, he was never retiring after this. Not a chance. But he'll wish he did.
Oh yeah,
that's my prediction. He'll get halfway through the year and be like, "Damn, man, I should have went out after the 2-peat."
Yeah. Why the hell did they talk me into going for 3?
Yeah.
Bengals cafeteria is apparently worse than prison.
Oh yeah, I figured we'd get into some of these ratings.
Dead last impression is not even 3 meals a day. I mean, that is crazy.
Yeah. It does show that like some teams are like, man, like these organizations suck. Like the Eagles weren't ranked hella high. They obviously won the Super Bowl and everyone seems to enjoy it there. Like some stuff is like you just do the rating and it's like who gives a fuck. But I will say the Eagles were 22nd out of 32, but most of theirs were at least B or above.
Yeah.
Like a lot of teams were getting a lot of good grades. So the ones at the bottom were really like it was really, it wasn't hard to be in the bottom half because all you need is like a couple like, oh, we don't do a lot of legroom on the flights or we don't have this or that. And like you just get tanked. Your score gets just auto tanked. And I saw a theme was locker rooms are too small.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you spoiled SEC fucks with your ginormous plasma screens on your own like cubby, like the whole thing. Like it's not like that, okay? I guarantee you, I bet you for the Eagles, it was the Georgia Bulldog guys pulled up, and they were like, "What the fuck is this? Like this shit is ass." And it's like, yeah, dude, you don't have like 500 square miles to build your campus and just make the biggest buildings that have ever existed. So I think that's what happens a lot of the time too. Like these college kids get so much stuff and it's so nice that they get to like, MetLife and like they get to like the Commanders and they get to like Green Bay and they're like, what the fuck is this? This is horrible. Like, yeah, dude, they built this stuff in like 60s or whatever and they don't have money to just like, the donors are just not piling up cash.
Yeah, and you're only supposed to be in there to change and shower. And
yeah, it doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Like, if you want to put part of your salary towards fixing your area, I'm sure they can negotiate.
Sure, yeah, I can get you a TV in there or something.
Sure, get one from Costco or something. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough. Food taste got a 4.82 out of 10. That's not great.
Dang,
worst in the league.
Horrible.
Freshness got a 5.49. That is worst in the league. And dining area got a 5.98, which is 30th out of 32 in the league. The Bengals players wish that more meals would be provided throughout the week. The team does not provide 3 meals a day and is only one of 2 teams in the league that does not do so.
Do you need 3 meals a day though? Like, do you
Some
really
people.
need that at your facility?
I don't think so.
Like,
Again, I think that's what you're talking about. The spoiled college is like,
yeah, like
you're an adult. We pay you a lot of
dude,
money.
go
You could
home and
go.
make your food.
Yeah.
Pack a lunch.
Uncrustables, man. Them
That's what I'm
things.
saying. Like, I feel like it's just like you get paid enough, bruh. You
You
get
get
paid
enough.
enough. Sorry, we didn't have breakfast for you. We didn't have continental breakfast this morning. My bad.
But it ain't gonna change. So
Yeah, no.
Yep. This is crazy. This stuff's coming out. But the Mavs had issue with Luka's quote taste for beer and hookah, and felt his health history would likely lead to catastrophe in the next 5
Catastrophe is
years.
crazy. Catastrophe is like he's gonna die.
Yeah, I don't think after he gets to the finals, just won the Western Conference, has a beer. After I think he dropped like 38 in that game to get them to win, like some absurd shit, and
Yeah.
maybe that's why he was losing his mind in the finals and was like just going rogue. Yep. Matt Stafford's exploration of his market value in the last few weeks has attracted significant interest, bless you, from the
Thank you.
Giants and Raiders. Rams are expected to drive up the asking price if they decide to move him. I still just don't understand like the move to the Raiders. Like I don't. You got a worse defense over at the Raiders.
Sure.
You
Much
don't have
worse.
Nakua. You have Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers. You have Zamir White as your running back and Amir Abdullah. And a terrible line.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know what we're
I mean, you got Bob Spillane, so I mean, you know, that's a factor.
technically yes.
All of this, like, in theory, just sounds like a cat and mouse game, like just calling bullshit. Like, you really want to go to the Raiders? I don't think so. I just don't. I don't see it. This is just, you know, sometimes you just. I fuck with Mexican food. Them chicken case of ideas be good as hell.
Chicken case of ideas, man. I mean, you just some of the shit you can't make up.
No.
Chicken case of ideas.
There'd be a lot of ideas in my quesadillas.
Yeah.
Tell you that. I put different cheeses in there. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta put the little blend in there, put a little more cheddar, sometimes put the Monterey Jack.
Sure.
Ever thrown Swiss in there? Sometimes some you could throw some slices of pepper jack on top of that shit too.
Sure.
It's a good thing.
For sure.
Sure.
I hear you.
Gives you the shots. I think it's pretty funny hearing Elon like just go over because I know you've seen the shit coming out about like he's running the government, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this whole thing. And you just hear him in a cabinet meeting, just casually.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I guess there was like last week, the president encouraged me via Truth Social and also via phone call to be more aggressive. And I was like, okay, you know, yes, sir, Mr. President, we will indeed do that. The president is the commander in chief. I do what the president asks. And I said, can we send out an email to everyone just saying, what did you get done last week? And the president said yes, so it did that. You know, we got a partial response. We're going to send another email. But our goal is not to be capricious or unfair. We want to give people every opportunity to send an email. And the email could simply be, what I'm working on is too sensitive or classified to describe. Like literally just, that would be sufficient. You know, I think this is just common sense.
And what is your target number for how many workers, employees you're looking to cut total?
Just see if you're alive.
We wish to keep everyone who is doing a job that is essential and doing that job well. But if the job is not essential or they're not doing the job well, they obviously should not be on the public payroll.
Just think about it for a second.
There you have it.
If my boss sent me an email and said, I need you to tell me 5 things that you did this week, I can probably send that over in about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head. Oh, okay. So I was just laughing.
It's not hard.
Seeing people lose their minds. They're like, what do you mean I got, why do you need to know what I did? And it's like, well, you do get a paycheck.
Sure.
So I do believe you do need to show the value of what you're providing. I think it's just common sense, it's not.
I'd say so.
Speaking of common sense, how you doing, Jared Goff? Good to see you getting in here. Apparently, Jared Goff caught some strays from former OC and current Bears head coach Ben Johnson. Let's see what old Benny's got.
Out of structure, the off schedule, the creation, that's what stands out the most, because that's really the way that this league's going right now, it seems like. As much as you want to make it pure progression, 1 to 2 to 3, there's just too much variety. The pass rush is coming down, and to have an athlete like Caleb extend the play and potentially find an explosive down the field, that's what gets me going a little bit. I get excited thinking about that because I haven't really been around that since I've been in the league. But I've been on the other side, and I've experienced it, and it's demoralizing when you're on the other side and you're watching that happen to your defense.
I mean, we all knew Jared Goff's a statue, and he can only go 1 to 2 to 3.
There's only so much he can do.
Yeah, and that was exposed this year, because last year they had all these different schemes, and then people studied the film on the scheme, and it's like, okay, what can you outside of the scheme? And it's like, not much.
Sure.
And that's just the way it works. So they did an interview, Big Cat, with Ben Johnson. I don't know if this is from the interview, but it's pretty funny. He asked, how are you with timeouts? And Ben Johnson said, I like to call them. So that's good, because you can't take them with you. So
it does help when you call them.
I would like this year. I've set my goals very low for USC this year, just transitioning. What I want to see is growth in the game management. And that's as simple as, if we need to call a timeout, just OT up, right? Just get one. Get one real quick. Let me get one here.
Sure.
But if I see another situation where that clock whittles down to about 30 seconds and we've got 3 timeouts in our back pocket,
don't want it.
Everybody looks like a chicken with their head cut off running around there.
Like the biggest idiot in the world.
I might throw my monitor through my windows. And then it can be a tough thing because I got to repair them.
Sure.
I'm going to blame them all. So yeah, this is from the interview with Ben Johnson, and they asked if Ben Johnson would sacrifice both of his testicles for the Bears to win a Super Bowl.
We got to interview Caleb on the podcast back in August of last year, and I asked him this question. I'm curious to know your answer to it as well. But if there was a button that you could press, and if you press the button, the Bears would win 10 Super Bowls, but one random Bears fan would die, would you press that button?
Whew. I already gave up my life. So as long as they build a statue being like he died for 10
Can I not just give a body part instead?
Yeah.
Pinky?
Yeah. Which
Pinky?
body part would you sacrifice?
Well, I've got the 3 kids. My wife is already telling me what I need to do next. So I guess we can go with the testicles.
Right? Testicles,
Works. Done.
She
sound good.
You didn't have to do both of them. You could have just said
just one. One's fine.
Okay, just one.
We got to interview.
That's Coach right there.
There you go. Shout out, Coach.
My testicles.
Willing to put it on the line.
Quite literally. I mean, we can just talk about this one. Everybody knows that there's a whole bunch of, you said this and I did that, and he said this and she did that, and all this bullshit that was happening during the election season. CNN's Jake Tapper, whatever the fuck he wants to be, originally covered up Biden's mental decline, is releasing a new book titled Original Sin, which covers the, quote, cover up of his mental decline.
Okay.
This is like committing a crime and then investigating yourself for that crime.
Yeah.
I feel like we heard about this type of situation earlier. An investigation on your own crime? Where's that ringing a bell from? Oh, interesting. Tapper, who is it? Tapper or Taper?
Tapper, I think.
Tapper. He looks like a tapper. Like he just
Tapper.
Jake Tapper.
Yeah. Shut up.
Tapper apparently couldn't see Biden's obvious mental decline. Will, quote, dive deep into how Biden's family and aides, quote, covered up his decline.
Covered up, man.
So it's just,
I don't know. It was pretty clear to see, and I didn't really see him much.
nobody did. This was a clip from CNN where he was talking to Laura Trump about the mental decline. So let's see how he
How
did
do you
here.
think it makes little kids with stutters feel when they see you make a comment like that?
First and foremost, I had no idea that Joe Biden ever suffered from a stutter. I think what we see on stage with Joe Biden, Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline.
Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable
You have
to watch somebody on stage search for
it's so amazing.
questions
It's so amazing to me
and,
that
and try and figure out an answer.
a cognitive
But when
decline.
you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was
I think that you
stuttering,
were mocking his stutter.
idea, Joe
Yeah,
Biden.
I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no
Jake.
standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline. I would think
I'm not
that
diagnosing,
somebody in
I'm
the
saying
Trump
that we
family would be
see
more
that Joe
sensitive
Biden of
to people who
today
do not have medical
not the Joe
licenses,
Biden of 5
diagnosing
years ago,
politicians
of 10
from
years ago.
afar. Plenty of people have diagnosed your father from afar, and I'm sure it offends you. Your father-in-law from afar. I'm sure it offends you. You don't have any
I'm
standing
not
to say.
diagnosing him. What I'm saying,
You
Jake,
just talked
is
about
that
a
we can
cognitive
clearly
decline.
see that Joe Biden
I
is
have one last
struggling.
question for you.
So same guy who's saying there's no cognitive decline is going to sell a book to tell you about how they covered up his cognitive decline. Just shitter rats. That's all I can say. Just a shitter rat. So I guess Saul Barpiss Goodman was trying to give Mary Kate's boyfriend a just some words of encouragement. Let's just say it didn't go very well.
Didn't quite work out, huh?
No, unfortunately, I fear it did not. He's just trying to be helpful, you
Sure.
know. It's unfortunate, you know.
Yeah.
Let people read that one. We'll just keep her moving.
It's tough. It's a tough one.
This is just, I don't even know what this skit's all about here. So I guess Peanuts Hillman, they did a video with him for the Chicago Bears facility. Do it, and I figured he was going to do the peanut punch. You watch this and you tell me he doesn't just look like a dick walking around the office right now.
See y'all later. I gotta go get my kids. All right, see y'all later.
This one right here, like what the? Like,
Pick it up. I gotta go now. Oh, you gotta go down. All right, you can come out. I'm gonna go. You come out. I'm coming out.
it's just dumb. Like this one's the worst one.
I'll be right
Like,
back.
what the hell, man?
No, I'm leaving in a bit.
Just
I gotta go get my kids.
Just smack the papers out of it. What the hell are you doing?
Not looking good.
The damn office. Yeah. So Jordan Schultz said that the Raiders minority owner Tom Brady recently hosted Matt Stafford at his home in Montana, where they spent time together and went skiing. Brady's been actively trying to convince Stafford to join the Raiders. And yeah, this guy, Jake Ellenbogen, he's right. It is Cabo 2.0 is what it looks like. But I just don't understand it because, like, the Cabo made sense for the Rams because they were in win now. They had all the pieces but the quarterback, and everyone was saying it. There's nobody saying that the Raiders are a quarterback away from being in the conference talk. And then he's going to have to play Mahomes 2 times a year. And everyone's saying the Broncos are getting better. So now you got to play the Broncos 2 times a year.
Yeah.
I mean, and you got to play the Chargers, who are supposed to be getting better 2 times. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't think the Raiders is the spot.
I mean, I'm sure they got the money because they had to cut a bunch of people and they traded Devontae and shit. But again, it just doesn't make sense.
It's not where I would go.
So I guess a new trend on TikTok is going viral of people showing their family members the original 2009 Call of Duty MW2 No Russian mission with no context.
Okay.
I mean, I think this just shows that we're getting pretty soft because this was in 2009, and it was just like I played the damn mission. I was here to get the whole campaign. Like just pretty.
Get me
That
through.
was a pretty easy mission. I mean, there wasn't much of an
Pretty
objective.
straightforward. Yeah, pretty straightforward.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? You skip it like a pansy?
Oh, facts.
And you miss the sweet details, and you get to that loading screen. You're like, "Who's this guy that just got shot?" And you're like, "Well, if you'd have done the whole fucking mission, you'd have seen."
Yeah, you'd know.
But you didn't want to do it. Boy, this is crazy. So federal worker says, "I think it's cruel to fire people for poor performance when we've actually had a lot of great feedback. We work for Americans. We're here for safety. We are patriots. I'm an accountant. I can get a private sector job tomorrow." So let's just, now that I've read it, you can just hear it from her.
Okay.
Can you tell us what your
Gathered in the Senate building.
I think it's really cruel to fire people for poor performance when they've only had great feedback. We've never had an issue with our performance, and we're doing work for the American public. We're here for safety, and we're patriots. We love our country. That's why we're taking these jobs that don't pay us in the private sector. I'm an accountant. I could get a private sector job tomorrow, but
So if you're an accountant, why are there so many missed charges and oopsie daisies and whimsy woomsies and sipping when we should be zapping?
Yeah. What went wrong?
And why was it such an issue? Because I think from what I've heard, she was one of the people that they sent out the email saying that you need to tell us the 5 things you did in the last week or we consider your termination. And she just didn't show up to work because she was scared she's going to get fired.
Yeah.
So in doing so, I still don't understand how holding you accountable just to know 5 things that you've done in 5 days. Like I feel like that's a pretty solid. Like even if you're working at a snail's pace, you could still get me 5 things.
Sure.
I mean,
that's fair.
I don't think you're asking for too much. I mean, it could be simply I wrote email to XYZ, wrote an email to this person, reached out to this person, connected with this person, did this, did that, boom.
Sure.
I just think that's crazy, and I do think it's funny that she said I could get a job in the private sector. It's like you're more than welcome to, but you're definitely gonna have to show what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
You're not just riding free anymore.
No, and I'm not understanding how. Say you're an accountant and you're a patriot. I mean, that's phenomenal if you are, but I don't, by the credits and debits, so go the world. I don't know.
Sure.
Speaking of, the perfect timing for what you were talking about with the fucking expensive ass strawberry.
Oh yeah.
Basically, this girl posted a TikTok being like, "I just paid $19 for the strawberry, one strawberry at Erewhon. Apparently, it's the best strawberry known to man."
Was it?
And she said it was. She said it was the best strawberry she's ever had.
How much would you pay for the best strawberry in the world?
How
much are you willing to pay?
If I know it's the best strawberry in the world,
strawberry of all time,
and I'm only gonna eat it one time,
I mean, I believe so. Yeah.
And I might pay 20. It's the best ever.
I think I'll just take my chances buying the bargain bin.
But you know it's not the best ever. Like I'm saying, a one-off fee. Like, hey, this is the best strawberry ever, confirmed, guaranteed. I'll try it one time. It's like, I'll give you 20. Let me try it and see. And I'll be like, all right, that was pretty good. And then I just move on with my life. Or I'll be
I think
like,
I still would be skeptical and thinking I'm getting the wool pulled over my eyes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what if you weren't? Like, what if it was confirmed that it is the best? Like, would you pay a 20? Be like, all right, I'll try it.
I'll give you $10.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Give you
It's like that big.
Yeah.
Like
you're paying for the experience. You're paying for the like. You're not paying for substance here.
I see that, but the way my brain works is I think a double-double. So I'm like, that's 2 double-doubles for this strawberry.
No, it's fair.
And I know the joy and fulfillment I'm going to get from these 2 double-doubles versus
Sure.
this strawberry on a pedestal, quite literally.
Yeah.
It could be the greatest thing. And then also, I thought about it. If you eat it, and let's say it is the greatest strawberry, and you just ate the best strawberry, you can never go back.
Yeah.
So now we're like Gollum, just trying to fiend for the next greatest strawberry. Yeah, you can get a tenner from me. Maybe a little tenner.
Okay.
I don't think I can buy anything in that store for tenner, so
that's fair.
Probably for me to stay out of there.
rare are they?
Doesn't matter. It's just the best.
If like somebody came into the office right now and they had some briefcases and they were like, "Here's the best strawberry that you will ever taste, guaranteed," I think I'd pay $20 for that just to try it.
Just once. But if you were like, wow, now I have to buy these.
No, I don't think I would ever do that.
Like I don't think I would ever pay more than $5 for one strawberry. If you said this is the best strawberry in the world and it was $6, I'd be like, nah, I'm out.
You don't want to. You're not curious to taste the best strawberry.
I've tasted some great strawberries in my day.
That's the thing. Is like I agree. Mid strawberries are fantastic.
And we all know if you get that batch that's a little sour, you just pour a little sugar on that shit.
But just let it roll. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's a little too sweet, you could, in theory, throw a little bit of lime juice or lemon juice, whichever you prefer, and it makes a pretty good flavor.
It's not bad.
Or some tahini. Done that before too. I know I'm white as Casper's ass, but you know, tahini never hurt.
No facts.
And so I don't think I would ever feel the need to exclusively buy great strawberries because I love mid. But if you were to guarantee me, like, hey, this is without a doubt the best, most flavorful strawberry ever, and I have it right here, would you like to eat it? I would say yes.
Yeah, you're saying to have the knowledge like once, but I guess there's no way to quantify what I'm saying.
I would never.
I was taught never to eat from the tree of knowledge.
Yeah,
bad things happen.
That's fair.
I think, but I'm the wrong person because like I go for like substance over the experience.
Yeah, you're going substance every time.
Like I don't see the purpose of having like a like getting a Kobe beef like steak versus just a fucking sweet cut of just ribeye. Like I'm the wrong person to ask. Like, hey, do you want to spend $120 to get this for the experience? Like, I think I'll pass. I think I'll have the whiskey.
I think I'm okay,
and
actually.
Steak over there. Like,
oh yeah. I mean, speaking of that, I was I'm about to be living it up. Saturday night, I'm hitting Fleming's.
What? Which one are you going to? The
going to Pasadena. I'm going to Dina. Going to Dina.
You can't get the guy that I got. You can't get the
no. Can't get the guy. I'm going to Dina because I got for my birthday. I got a $50 Fleming's gift card. So obviously that's it's not paying for one single item, but you know, it's like it's been staring at me. It's like might as well fucking go over there. I'm like, you know what? To ask the lady, I'm like, hey, you down? She was like, yeah. I was like, fuck it, let's do it then. I'm like, I'm gonna get that 16-ounce ribeye, fucking medium rare, put it on my plate, please. Thank you. I might not even get sides.
No, you got to get the mashed potatoes. That shit is.
Normally, I'm a mac guy. Normally, I roll down a lobster mac, but I'm looking to branch out because I've gone a couple times. So I'm like, maybe I do run that. Maybe I do run that mash.
Run the mash, and then do you get the Brussels sprouts?
Typically, no, but that could be something that I get on my. But sometimes there ain't nothing crazier than just put that plate and then slab of meat right down in front of me and let me do the rest.
Yeah, let me just.
I don't need no fixins. I don't need all of that. Like I don't need a bread. You don't need to bring bread out to me.
Just that slab.
I walk in. I sit down. Hey, what do you guys like to drink? I'll take the 16-ounce ribeye medium rare, please. Yeah. Just go ahead and put it on right now.
Put that thing on the grill.
Give me a glass of whiskey.
What?
And I'm good. She'll do the rest of the ordering, whatever she wants. Appetite. Just let's get on that now. So we can have it. So we can have it ready, please.
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Yeah. I mean, hey, can never go wrong. That shit is
sure
phenomenal.
Never buy it at a grocery store.
Right.
Yes. Definitely not.
Okay. Good to know, boys. See here. This is some next level craziness. That's all I can say. And you'll understand soon.
My ex has blocked me on absolutely everything, but today I was smart enough to change my number. I'm going to write him a note. Sorry, I hit your car. I will pay for damages. Call me. That's one way to get him to call me. I've got some chalk. Oh, it's blue. little bit more, baby.
This man is regretting ever meeting this woman. I can promise you that.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna take that thing through the car wash and.
That's what I'm saying. Am I the only one?
Never meet her again. So.
Am I the only one that, like, if I get a scratch on my car, I do the old try to lick and
Yeah,
like,
try
see
and
if I
see
can get it off?
See what I can fix.
Yeah, like, because this
Sure.
one, I'd look at it and be like, I think that's chalk. Like, I
Yeah.
put my finger through it. Like,
I'm
that's
not talking
chalk.
chalked.
No, it's not chalked. It's just chalk.
Sure.
She's chalked. This is, ma'am, I would recommend a very nice therapist for you because this is,
Yeah. Getting a little crazy here.
maybe she needs to take herself down to Fleming's, get herself a nice ribeye.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, lad.
Fix a lot of things.
That wouldn't be too bad for her, lad.
Ta-da!
I'm not gonna lie, the face made me think it was a guy.
It was a
Little too chiseled jaw.
Yeah, a little much.
I
Little
was looking
much
for
there.
old Adam Apple, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't see it, but you never know these days. 2025, don't
Sure.
know. It just doesn't the angle. It doesn't. All right.
Not helping.
Nope. McDonald's announced they will not charge extra money for eggs amid the U.S. egg shortage. So that's nice. I mean, we could just hatch more chickens and then they help stop the shortage.
Yeah. Where are they at?
Well, there was an order that went through
Okay.
before the
Yeah,
stuff to kill X amount of chickens and do the
Oh,
laying
yeah.
hens. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's a simple thing. It's like, you know, when milk prices needed to go up, you're ordered to dump the milk and they pay.
Yeah. So basically, stupid people doing stupid shit.
Yeah,
what you're
just
saying. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just bullshit. That's all I can tell you.
Some of these dummies, man. I'll tell you. It pissed me off more and more each day.
Yeah, I get checked more and more. I'll tell you that much. Like I just get pissed. Speaking of getting pissed, this will make you happy. Hopefully, the NFL says it plans to put its electronic system to measure first downs into motion in the upcoming season
Okay.
for 2025, and that the chain crew would remain on the sideline as a backup. So hopefully, we don't have the days of put the note card down and see how far we are away from it.
Sure.
I mean, it's just time. Like we've
Yeah.
we just got to perfect this technology, gentlemen, because this
You got to
is
be better.
just getting old.
Getting old real fast.
Yeah.
Getting old really fast.
This was crazy. I guess a Twitter account. I think it's NBA Centil.
Yeah, Centel.
Centel
Yeah. Was dead.
Dead, and then I saw Stephen A.
And
say
was
R,
alive.
and then I saw Buffalo Wild Wings say justice for Centel.
Sure.
And now he's back apparently from the dead.
Centel is back from the dead, man.
Centel. Yeah,
Appreciate you coming back to us, Centel.
So Sergeant Blackout, I guess, has his take on the whole situation down there in Ole Miss. He says, Lily Ling, that Mary Kate this. You want a real story? Watch me crush 16 Miller Lights tonight at the bar, gamble my paycheck on college hoops, and drive home.
Oh yeah.
Now that is a story.
Now that's something right there.
That's
something that'll get you turned.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of getting turned, I'm not understanding why you would ever want an experience like this, but what you think could go wrong did go wrong. The support broke while these folks are having, it's like a dining experience where they take you up on a crane and like you just dine in the air and you're like attached to a harness basically up top on the crane.
Mm-hmm.
And it broke while they were eating, which is kind of what I figured would happen.
Yeah.
See, it's like right above basically residentials.
Sure.
Ouch.
Come on, let's go.
So you dine in the air.
Oh, it's shaking. Oh, Lord, it's touch. Oh.
So turn into a roller coaster.
So we start raving, we're excited, I'm recording.
Why do people do shit like this, man?
Everything's kind kind of felt fine, and then as we're going up, it started shaking a little bit. It was like, whoa, wait, why is it shaking?
Chalier.
And then
Chalier.
when we got all
Birch.
the way to the top, it stayed.
Terrible name, man.
And then with the rope top, we
Can't win
tilted,
'em all.
started spinning.
I guess, yeah, you could change it though.
Could.
Glass and bottles were flying everywhere. A girl's nose got busted. Even the workers were crying and ducking down and trying to hide. And then they finally like lowering us down. And then when we finally got to the ground, like it like hit like the ground because it was already tilted.
It like hit the ground.
You know, when we got like after it was done, nobody really told us what happened until an hour after.
Nobody told you till an hour after you didn't feel it while you were spinning?
Yeah, they might have not known what happened. Like, hey, I don't know, something went wrong. We're gonna try and find out right now. And an hour later, hey guys, so what had happened was, like, that's pretty standard.
Sport shit went.
Yeah, things, whatever. Sport went to shit. Fucking ropes broke. I don't know. What do you want? You almost died.
There's
Didn't,
just no need for this experience. Like, I don't
no need at all.
understand.
Not necessary.
Like, we could.
This is a non-essential drinking experience.
I think you eat up there. Like, you get
Well,
a full,
I saw yeah, okay, yeah, maybe you
like a hibachi type deal.
Oh, damn, okay, that.
But, like, what if they miss and now someone down at the bottom gets smoked?
Yeah, gets
'cause
hit.
That food's coming out hot.
Yeah, when the guy's fucking chucking
Well,
shrimp at people trying to catch it in their mouth and he misses and just kills a lady on the side of the road.
Hits incoming traffic and now we got a big old collision. It's not great. But it's not even like when they were up there, they got a good view. Like, they got Randy's apartment behind you. Some random ass high rise. It's like if you paid top dollar to get a room with a view at the hotel and you go out and your view is like the building next to you and it's got like a fucking advertisement on it. You know what I'm talking about? Like in New York or something, you're like,
Sure, yeah.
this is good. It's real good. Don't make sense. So I guess a billboard at the Patriots team facility got hacked yesterday, allegedly.
jeez.
And it was displaying, quote, gay furry pride bitches.
Nice.
Hey, had a baby, Robert.
Would have never happened under Bill. Put it that way. People would have never dared.
This is just. So I guess somebody was testing their dad. Said, did you hear about this Mary Kate character? Sent a picture. Her question mark. Dad said yes. You would be shit out of luck.
Dang. All right, Dad. At least you're not hiding it, huh?
I mean, I respect the honesty, but it's just there's just too much stuff that's come forward for it to just be like all fake, all AI, all just slander. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
They're normally somewhere in the middle.
From what I've been seeing, there's like Venmo transactions of like hush money, basically.
Yeah, so
I'm not.
That's never a good sign.
No, I don't usually pay someone if I'm scot free. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, no, literally. Fucking
I just love the honesty.
My mouse just died.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Well, I gotta find my
the
charger.
Mickey Mouse. You charge it? You don't have to put batteries?
No, I have it's wireless. I have I have like a little charger thingy.
Right here.
Hold on.
It's got a wire in the front, and I think having a wire in the front might be the dumbest shit because the angle that it's at, it wants to like point it sideways.
Yeah, like my charger wire is in the front, but
it just sometimes it don't make sense. Browns DN Myles Garrett is unwilling to negotiate a contract extension with the organization as his agent have apparently, quote, slammed the door shut. So shut it down.
Okay.
On any discussions.
You're looking at a future Philadelphia Eagle here.
Probably. And I'm probably
and they're gonna kick the money down to 2029 when the new media rights deal comes out because fucking Jeff Lurie is in the TV business, so he knows how the show works, and that's when all of our pushback contracts start up because they know the money's gonna be higher. So that's why Jalen's on $21 million a year right now, while Dak Prescott's on $89 million or whatever.
Well, Dak Prescott is a terrible quarterback, so I'm not really understanding why that deal went down in the first place. But, you know. Yeah. Got to think maybe the Rams will take Q, but probably not. So you're going to get Garrett and you're going to get Cup this offseason. That's going to be wild. It's going to happen, The first drill, the Barstool Sports Combine, and we already got our first injury. Big Cat leaving it all out on the field. Let's see what Big Cat's got in store here.
The only man here who's participated in every single Barstool Combine.
12 years.
Wow, this is history.
Dan, Big
You ready to go, Big Cat?
How long his arms look,
Look how
too.
gray his hair is.
Oh, false start.
I'll start backing up.
See, I'm a man of honor. Max just cheated. I'm crazy that I was.
It's a good start. Sorry,
I
a good start.
Ready.
There we go. Pick them knees up, big boy.
Modest start
Yep,
for Big
yep,
Cat.
yep, yep.
Wow, that was
Really finished strong. Oh, no, Big Cat.
Oh, he's down.
He's on the turf.
One,
I feel like we might.
Oh my
might
God.
be some shenanigans.
You good?
Yeah. I don't know. He fell hard, man.
Not a bad time.
He fell hard and he fell forward,
shit.
which was good.
Where's my time?
He might have gotten to the finish line before he would have run.
Wow.
Yeah.
We might have to go to the replay.
Knees up.
Look at that.
Yeah, turf bird.
We got a medic here.
Turf bird's a tough one.
Oh, no. Boo-boo on the knee. 5, 6, 7.
Oh, look at this man beard right here.
All right. Wait,
Okay.
nobody make the little xylophone sound when his little feet.
Hey, not a bad time.
Nobody play the last 2 keys of a xylophone over this.
It's not bad, Big Cat.
That's what
Chef
6-7.
Donnie coming up.
I was moving too fast. You saw
Hey,
me.
reset.
Well, we're gonna hold him
In fact, I ate my twin. In
Chef Donnie, height 5'12".
Moving
Nice.
too fast.
Here's the replay right
He's
here.
going good. He's going good, and it collapses.
Oh, yeah.
That's a long fall.
So the longest fall I've ever seen.
That fall took 15
That was like
yards.
Reggie Bush jumping into the end zone. It never stopped.
The hell? Wait.
The replay right here.
He's going good. He's
Right
going good, and it collapses.
here. So the line's here.
Yeah.
That's a long
It's like a 10-yard fall.
That's pretty impressive.
fall.
So the longest fall
Like, you couldn't run in here. Where am I
I've ever
stopping?
15 yards.
Reggie Bush jumping
Just
into
run
the
into
end
the
zone.
wall at the end?
Oh, you
Fucking
I think-
die?
You'll see where Jersey Jerry runs.
Oh,
They have
okay.
it all set up. Yeah, don't worry. They've thought about that. And not in the right way, but they've thought about it. Here it is. This is just not right. I'm so sorry, Eddie Lacy. You don't deserve this straight, but Eddie Lacy takes the hand off. This is where you stop on this.
Oh, they have a match.
So you're
That works,
running
I guess.
lean into it.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. I'm slamming into that mattress. I mean, that's basically what I did at the damn staff versus student relay that we did during like our rally. So I scaled the wall. 'Cause I'm like, shit, either I'm trying or I'm gonna not. I was like, all right, I'm committed to trying. So then I can't slow down in time to like in this gym. So I went straight up the wall, like fucking 10 feet in the air and just landed. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill myself today.
Fucking Spider-Man.
Pretty much, yeah. I got 2 steps up.
Oh shit.
I went 1 step, second step, and then like pushed myself back because there was like a bunch of stuff on the ground. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna kill myself today. Ended up winning though, so that's all that matters.
Sure.
Sure.
That's what it's all about. Let them students know. I thought this was gonna go bad, but thankfully it shouldn't. But you'll see why it could. Comes up with the Heelys. Pretty banging. Gave him a 25% tip.
Hey, I just wanted to mention I brought you chilies. I just wanted to
Chilies?
mention that I really appreciate. I saw on the app that you left a 25% tip, and I'm glad someone finally got the memo because everyone knows it's standard protocol these days to leave a 25% tip and up.
Nope.
Especially with how fast I get here.
Just
Anyways, I
not.
think you qualify for me to leave you one of my skills. So, so along with like just the, I saw you got the cheese sticks, and we actually
What?
have those cheese sticks that string when you pull them apart. Not like Applebee's and places like that where it just breaks in half and doesn't string
Sure.
like cheese.
Shit on 'em real
Anyways,
quick.
thanks for that tip. Let your friends know too. Get them all to tip like that. But anyways, I'll leave you with this little bit of my skills because of that good tip. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my. Chili's baby back. Applebee's ain't got shit on us. Hey, peace.
Heelys.
All right. That's something.
The
don't
only
get
issue,
delivery drivers like that. That's for sure.
the only issue I got is we're not starting this whole 25% is standard. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
You fucking get whatever I put on that goddamn paper.
Sure.
That's what you get. Okay. I'm not doing this shit. You want to complain to your boss you don't make enough, you take care of that in the back. I'm not going to be the one funding it.
No facts. Not gonna be me.
Especially now with no tax on tip.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
going
don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about you now.
Yeah. 25. That.
Sweat. We need under 5 points.
Oh, this is when you know your gambling's going a bit too far. Like I thought we had a rogue parlay when we said Mississippi State's going to beat Florida, like for sure. This guy is betting on Devondre Sweat to run his 40 in less than 5.1 seconds.
Okay, see what we got.
He's 6'4.5", 366.
Okay.
Devondre Sweat. We need under 5.1 seconds in the combine.
Devondre,
please come through, big man.
That's a
366, 6'4". We need under 5.1. There he goes. Holy shit, this is fucking huge. He ain't getting it. Motherfucker, man.
He actually moved. I mean, 366.
He was moving all right. He ain't doing bad, man. That's not a bad time for a big old boy like that.
I'm worried.
Big old sweet boy.
He's getting 10 yards in 1.8 seconds at 366.
No, yeah, his acceleration isn't half bad. There's a lot of weight to be moving around there.
Dude, but if he catches you.
Oh, yeah, you're dead. It's over. You're
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Shocking.
What are we doing, bro? This guy is fucking massive. I just bet on a 366-pound man to fucking run under 5 seconds in 40 yards. 366 pounds. Devondre.
Yeah, stupid bet.
Yeah.
I'd say that's dumb as shit.
I feared it was not a good bet. Speaking of locked in, this is elite right here.
Us.
I can tell. Wait. Nope. It's going away. All right, it's gone.
Sure.
So I mean, we're dialed in here. We got the butter. Does that say butter or better? I say
Butter.
Okay, can't see the U.
Gotta be butter.
Yeah, we got milk, bananas, noodles, ground beef, sure, garlic, absolutely. Basil, that's not how you spell Parmesan. That is not.
What do you spell preseason?
It's not Parmesan.
Yeah.
I like Papa John's, not Parmesan.
Sure.
And chips, we got to close that P there, buddy. Cheaps. But the Lord's cheaps.
The Lord's cheaps.
But I do love that we're locked in here. We got our play calls locked in.
Yeah, he knows what he wants, and he's going to make sure he gets it. I respect that.
I do.
I've gone a little off script there with the bananas. I didn't see those on the fucking...
Oh, no, they're there. They're number 3. Yeah,
oh, okay. He just hasn't checked them off yet.
No, he's being a big dumb dipshit. We're not checking.
Yeah,
anymore.
he's like, I checked the first one off, and now I'm not checking anymore.
See, but that's the problem is though it's inside of here, so like you
Yeah.
have to take it out to check it. That's the only thing.
It's impressive that he checked it at all, you know?
Yeah, because by the time what's on the front is my question because it looks like we got something else on the front.
Yeah.
So what are
Yeah.
we missing here?
It's just the backside. This is the second half script here.
I think this is the second half, the start of the second
Sure.
half script here, the first 10.
Sure.
But it's got some promise. This is wild. I guess guy said I was making my morning coffee, and the next thing you know, I'm fighting a deer in my backyard.
I was sitting here doing this for 5 minutes. Was my fucking dreaming?
How'd you see it?
I don't know why it's so fucking mean. The buck. Stop, motherfucker. What's your deal?
What you do is you grab that thing by the throat.
You gotta slam him.
And you fucking slam him.
You gotta slam him. You gotta win one slam.
Because this is
or like initially, like just even start the just go inside.
Good.
Like you could just be like, oh, there's a deer. All right, cool. Like just kind of mosey on back in, just let him chill, eat some grass. Now,
But if
once
you're
you turn
doing
it
this
into a
fast-
fight, now it's like, all right, now I gotta alpha him. Like he's got to know.
Because he keeps doing this bullshit, and if you're not going to put him out, he's just.
Would
gonna
you just
keep
look
going
out your window? I was making my fucking coffee.
Or you could just hit him when he
Like
goes
right
up
here,
like
you have
that,
him. Right here, you have him.
Just fucking pick him
You have
and
him,
we
and
just fucking
Cause Stone Cold says so, and just fucking slam his
Why?
ass, man. Give him the fucking stunner.
Or as soon as he hopped up here, just let's see, right here, you take that hand, you put it on that temple, you fucking knock him.
You just
out.
throw a left hook. Just check left.
Just Rocky Balboa, but just make sure he wants to step forward into it, no problem.
Yeah.
You know?
You have to walk through it.
Look, if he wants to box and he's gonna keep his hands down here, guess what? You're getting fucking knocked out.
You're getting hit. You're
Get
getting
chin
hit.
checked.
You're getting touched for sure.
I mean,
let's see. Does he end up slamming him?
Making my fucking coffee.
Let's see.
Stop here.
Got him in
by
a
the
chokehold,
collar.
basically. Okay. Hold it by the collar. What collar?
Oh!
Break it.
Holy crap.
Wait.
I'm going to let you go. You're going to go your way. I'm going to go mine. All right? 3, 2, 1.
I mean,
oh man.
The funnier part is I just saw him. You know, I was making my morning coffee. Next thing you know, I'm fighting a deer, and he says, "I've been doing this for the past 5 minutes." Like, well, you could have ended it.
Yeah, you could have ended it. You could have hit a
Especially
reversal on him.
Since we're throwing the kicks here, let's just put more power into it. Like right here, that kick. Put more into his sternum, and he'll stop coming after you.
Sure.
I mean, you might break it, but hey, it's just fucking problem. That's the tough part, though. Everybody wants to be so nice to the animal. What the animal's doing, what the animal does. The only way the animal knows to stop doing it is if it's going to get its ass kicked, so it stops doing it.
Exactly.
Like that thing's pretty much the size. Well, my brother's dog, Maggie, a brown lab, is bigger than that. And sometimes you got to line up in the fucking blood alley with her, show her what's up.
Sure.
Fucking big hoss. She's about 120, and she likes to throw it around, but she needs to know Uncle's about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, get in the fucking ring. Every time I go down there, I get in the 3-point stance, put my hand in the dirt.
Sure.
See what you want. She does it once, and then after that, she don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, that's over. You gotta end it.
Gotta let them know. Then you go eat a cheese stick, and you feel pretty good.
There you go.
But just commit to the
So
kick.
you're doing this.
Right there, just double, and then just
let it sing.
Sing. Chin check them.
Sure.
Or like you said, just go inside. But if we're committed to this fight, let's just end it. See what old Roll Tide Willow's got in store.
Willie, look over yonder. Look at all them dang buzzards over there. Ain't nothing but a pile of dang buzzards. We can't have nothing worth nothing for a dang bunch of buzzards. They already.
It's something out there they want.
That's right. We couldn't run them sun guns off. You ready?
I'm ready.
I don't like a buzzard. I hate a daggone buzzard.
Buzzard snakes.
They Auburn buzzards. We don't like them. We're fixing to get them out of here. Get you a shot of that A game right there so you get yourself in the game. Get you a good shot right there. You ready?
I'm ready.
You fired up?
I'm fired up.
We can't stand buzzards. Let's get them, Willie. Go, Kadoosh. We got to play the buzzards this week. We got to get them. They got to get from here.
Morning, Willie.
Get out of here, buzzard. Get out of here, buzzard. Get out of here.
Get on there, bud.
There you go, Willie. That's how you got to do them right there. Look at all them Auburn Eagles right there.
4-2 right there.
Don't like no buzzards, do we, Willie?
4-2, no shoes.
Buzzard can't stand a buzzard.
They got to get away from here, son. We ain't putting up with that.
4-2,
Sit on my...
No buzzard.
That's right. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, roll. Don't give a piss about nothing but the tide.
Kadoosh.
Kadoosh, and we hate buzzards.
Sure. Thank you, Willie.
Thank you, Willie.
Need you, Willie. What?
Need you to get back with
Willie,
me.
look.
It's okay. I don't even remember what this one was. Oh, no, I do. It's the best way to end it.
I cannot believe how sick and twisted some people are. It's snowing outside, super cold. Somebody left all those little guys outside, didn't want to bring them in. God, there's got to be 12 of them.
Can't be that cruel.
Hey, come here. Oh, God, they're too cold to even move. I'm coming to get you, babies.
Can't leave them in the cold.
Let's get you guys warm. You're cold, they're cold. I can.
But you want them to be cold. You want ice cold Corona.
What?
With a lime.
What?
Oh yeah. Fucking sign me up.
Can't
I'm
something
up for that shit.
like that.
I'm me the fuck up.
See, I'm gonna have to get real serious. We've been having the soup and the stew season, so I gotta get through that because it's getting colder, and then get back into trying to get back to summer. Because happens quicker than you think.
Oh, it sure does.
With a pot of gold.
Sure. It happened.
That's all you need.
There we go.
That's all you got. So I'm gonna check the stats here. See if we got it.
Does Optic win tomorrow? Probably not. Falcon.
Sure they don't.
Did they get their first win ever? That would be something. That would check me. I would be checked for life.
Yeah. I mean, you can't
Blow it up bowl.
Can't go from winning it all to just
It's officially time for the blow it up bowl.
the shit bowl.
This is the shit bowl for sure.
The blow it up bowl is crazy.
No, literally.
I mean,
blow it the fuck up bowl.
Man. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what to respond to with it. Like, it just can't happen.
Yeah. Can't have it. Can't let it happen.
No, please don't. Please don't do it, boys.
Thank you. Thank you, Falcons, for being shit.
Please.
Optic, please. Please, bro. You got to get one. If you can't get this one, I fear.
There's chalk.
You might never get one again.
Yeah. That'll be another story for another day.
There you go.
For now, we'll
be a
leave
story
you.
for next week.
Yeah. For now,
we'll know real quick. Yeah.
With what's the lesson here? Ain't no better time like the present than to just get after it.
Just remember what the definition of insanity is. How about that?
I like that.
Don't
and
do
if you
that.
don't remember it, Voss has a clip of it from Far Cry 3, so you can remember.
There you go.
Just
Perfect.
a simple clip. Alrighty, folks.
All right, people.
Enjoy your weekend. Have a good little shake.
Have a blessed weekend.
What?
Blessed weekend. What?
Deuces.